Welcome, folks, to A Piece of CX. This week we're taking a look at Zoom Contact Center on the mobile Zoom application. So this is an interesting use case for if you have workers that are in the field and you want them to have some of the contact center capabilities. You definitely want to be auto-scoring those interactions. You want to be making sure that the data is being written back to your CRMs and it's all part of one area of data and insights that you can then use CX Insights for example, to really understand what's going on. And up until recently, you didn't have a method for that with Contact Center. You would potentially be forwarding out to Zoom Phone, and then that's a different reporting and recording structure. Well, with the latest releases from Zoom, you now have the ability to add the mobile option for Contact Center users. Now, there's a bit of administration that is involved there. That's going to appear about here on your screen in a moment. All you need to do is basically turn mobile on within the user profile in Contact Center admin. And then once we're there, then we'll also see appearing about here the user experience. So here I'm on a mobile with the Zoom application, and I've just opened up my Zoom app and I have a tab for Contact Center. This might be under your More button. It depends where your buttons usually are. We've got the ability to make outbound calls, and what we're going to do is, in due course, make ourselves available so that we can take an interaction. Now, the thing to note here is so far this is voice and video only. This isn't a bad shout though, because actually your messaging channels do involve a bit more work in terms of how your agents respond to them. Can you give the fullest experience from a mobile client for those channels? So we've got a voice call coming through here. You saw all the alerts up top as well with Zoom. So if I wasn't in the app, I would see the alert coming through and be directed back to the app. I've got all the engagement details. What we don't have here is Agent Assist. Now, that feels like that's on purpose because realistically, you're going to be using your mobile probably, well, potentially to your ear. So you're not going to be looking at that at all. Hopefully with some kind of headset though, to give your customer the best of an experience. We are also manually entering dispositions and notes here because we don't have that AI Expert Assist capability on the mobile. So that was a voice call, all very easy to handle. We could still mute it, place it on hold, transfer, do what we need to, but it is a stripped back experience. Now let's take a look at video, also from a mobile experience. So here we get incoming video call. Good thing here is we can still see the queue. We have the drop down at the top of our mobile as well if we weren't in the application, and then we're connected into that experience. So here, customer is just starting to connect on their browser. We can see a multitude of me coming through now. So apologies if this is too much to handle for you. But we've got the ability here to interact with our customer over video, which again, makes sense. Actually, video works quite nicely on the mobile channel. It's something we're all used to as consumers. So why not make use of it? We're going to go into the chat module. We can chat with our customer very easily as well if we want to, when we type stuff in or when our customer types something in. And we can also still allow for screen share to take place as well. So we can see the chat's going on. We can see our customer here, or that was ourselves, our customer there. And what we're going to do now as a customer is share that screen so we can see what that looks like as well. So our customer is now sharing their screen, just another view of me, and then we go on to the mobile. Now, what you don't have the ability to do here, from what I could see, was start to annotate or control, but again, you're in a mobile experience, so it is not going to be for every single use case. But where you've got workers that are out and about and you want to have voice and video calls that are handled by them within the contact center realm, and all of these calls this morning when I handled them, then came through auto scored for me straight after, this is still a great option. So there is the Zoom Contact Center experience from the Zoom Workplace mobile app that's available for Android and for iOS. Take a look at it, let us know what you think, and thank you very much for watching A Piece of CX.